Hey, trashlings. Welcome back to the Demon Trash Podcast. It's me, Carol, Pop Trash.
Please don't talk like that the whole time. It's me, Avery, aka Baby Demon, here serving, which is a word we can't say.
Yeah, no, great. Giving more work.
Cut it out.
Giving more work to our editor. Nice.
Cut it out.
Do as we say.
That's the first one. I'll keep track.
The first of many.
I probably won't say it very much.
We can't.
We can't because...
And I said can't with a C-A-N-T.
Yeah, we can't because YouTube
doesn't want us serving
exactly
bunt cake.
YouTube is not having a brat summer.
And that's just illegal. And that's it's also homophobic, I just want to say. And it's also not pro-women.
Anyways, y'all.
Guys, welcome back to another Demon Trash podcast. We have been filming all day, so I am loopy, goopy, and tired.
Yeah.
I don't know what the goopy is, but that sounds kind of gross now that I think about it.
Feeling goopy.
Well, especially after we watched.
Careful, Gwyneth will come after you.
I'm feeling goopy after watching. All right, I'm sorry. We watched My Lady Jane, so I'm feeling kind of goopy. I'm feeling so goopy.
No.
He made me so goopy.
Honey, no.
I'm so sorry. All right, let's get into our Demon Trash moments. That's my Demon Trash moment. I'm so sorry, guys. 3, 2, 1. Demon Trash moments. It's not our best, but
I wanted to
went on
you went out way out, dude.
Sorry.
You didn't prepare me. You could have told me you're like, I'm gonna try something new. Then I could have anticipated it.
But you know me, I'm unpredictable, I'm serendipitous. I like to live.
But we're a partnership, dude. You can't just go out on your own.
My brain sometimes doesn't allow me. It happens in the moment, dude.
We're in this together, dude.
All right, lower your voice. Okay, so who's doing the Demon Trash moment first?
I don't care. Could you want me? You?
No, I want you to go first.
All right. So my Demon Trash moment. Trashlings, everybody, anyone who listens to this, we all know tipping has just gotten out of hand.
Not that tipping is a bad thing.
Especially
if you
your
live
servers.
In the States. Especially if you live in the States.
Tip your servers. Tip them.
Yeah.
If they're waiting on you. But I feel like, I don't know if this is just me, but I feel like I've been being asked for tips on like just an obscene amount of things that aren't even necessarily like service. Like, for example, I've been going to concerts and when I check out and buy merch, I'm buying merch from someone who's just handing me
that's like
a t-shirt.
That's like going to a retail store. Let's like going to like H&M, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like, you don't tip the cashier.
Right, because they're supposed to be paid. And I get it. Sometimes the people who sell merch are like with the band and you know, I don't know. But I just think maybe it's because everyone's using like Square or like Toast Tab or whatever these things are. And they just default ask for a tip.
Yeah.
But like, I'm talking about like, I'm already paying $40 for a t-shirt. I don't want to tip on top of that, right?
Well, I think there's like standard tip etiquette. Like, you know when to tip.
Exactly.
You know to tip when it's somebody in service who's doing service like or like convenience. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Tables.
Delivery drivers. Right.
People are providing a service. So I know a lot of like people hardline on tipping when it comes to if I have to go up and like give my order, then I'm not gonna tip because I'm not being waited on. Do you know what I mean?
I do think that might be a little different, like for baristas.
Yeah, I know for baristas it's a little different. I usually tip baristas.
But yes, I get what you're saying.
One day I was like, I'm going to set this boundary. I'm going to hardline this today. I'm hard launching this idea today. But I had to go get something to eat.
Yeah.
Before I came over here because we were going to hang out. And I walk up to the register. I'm wearing my Twilight t-shirt, these pants that I'm wearing right now, actually.
Ew.
And yeah, I haven't washed them.
Dirty. Keep going.
So I walk up to the register. In my mind, I'm like, I'm not tipping. You know, I'm hardline. I'm not going to tip.
I'm not tipping this person.
I'm not going to tip. The sandwich is already $16 or whatever.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And it's like restaurants should like pay their workers
Yes.
fair wages. Anyways, so I walk up, I give my order. Next thing I know, the lovely girl who is taking my order, lovely woman, queen, she compliments my t-shirt, my Twilight t-shirt. She's like, "Oh, I love your shirt."
Yeah.
And I was immediately, I'm like, I had to tip now. She just complimented my outfit. She's like, "I love the outfit."
She provided a service.
Mm-hmm. Which is feeding my Delulu.
Yeah, feeding your esteem.
And I was like, I got a tip.
Yeah.
So I tipped, I did 15 instead of the usual 20, you know?
And I think that's fair.
You know?
And I do think that's fair. You know? I don't know. I just feel like that is tough. And hey, if anyone feels the type of way, let's not come at Baby Demon. Don't come at us, okay? I think we all need to discuss tipping culture. Especially now. I just generally think it's like the software that they use. It automatically asks for a tip.
Mm-hmm.
And also, you know, I do know that at some like restaurants, like they do rely on tipping, like to make extra money.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, like tipping is you're tipping for service. But it's not like you have to.
It's not like you have to, but it's like, it's just like constantly being barraged by like,
Exactly.
well, you tip on merch.
Yeah, right?
Anyways, also she's like, "So are you like Team Edward or Team Jacob?" I'm not wearing
There's
the
only
shirt,
one
but it's
choice.
my Bella Edward shirt. I'm like, well, I was like, I just responded, "Is there any other choice?"
What did she say?
She said, "You'd be surprised." And I was like, really, after Breaking Dawn? Like, we were starting to talk about Twilight. I'm like, after Breaking Dawn, like, how can we like even, how is this even up for discussion?
Now, be completely and totally real with me right now. If she would have said that she was Team Jacob, would you have taken that tip?
Probably wouldn't have tipped her,
Yeah.
you know? If she said Team Jacob, I would be like, no tip. I'll take
And I
the
think that's like
compliment.
valid. I think that's valid, dude. I like call me crazy. Call me crazy. But if you're Team Jacob, like you don't need to be tipped. Actually, you need to be put away. And that's I stand on that.
Are they really making like a team, like a Jacob and Renesmee thing?
As far as I know, Stephanie Meyer is writing that book. That's happening.
God help us.
It's just not right. It's just not right, dude.
Have you seen the TikTok of the old lady and she's walking that like wolf dog in New York City? And people are like Renesmee and Jacob.
Well, Renesmee's like gonna be young.
Yeah, I know.
But it's funny.
It's, like,
It's fucking funny. Yeah.
If like you say she did eventually get older and she's walking Jacob
Oh my
in New York City.
Like, just don't. Just like we don't need it. Nobody wants it.
What
Nobody
if he's like
wants
still
it.
forever young and then she actually did get older? That'd be crazy.
Ew.
But wait, isn't with the Quillites they like can stop shifting and then they start aging again?
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
I got my lore right.
I know my lore.
Demon trash moment. Like, I will tip you if you compliment me.
Uh-oh. She's made that public.
Well, if like in a tipping scenario,
Yeah.
like I'm more inclined to tip if you're nice, which is obviously like that's what you're supposed to be doing. In
Listen,
customer
you're doing
service,
me
I
a
guess.
service when you make me want to hate myself less. You know what I mean? Like you're
Yeah.
doing me a service.
Yeah.
So, my demon trash moment. Are you ready for some rage bait?
Mm-hmm.
Because here we go. All right, so look, I'm on the internet, so I get called fat all the time. But right now, I've never felt more fat than ever because I ate so much McDonald's in the last like 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Not proud of that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll tell you why. Because if you're like, I don't know, cool, you would know that Jujutsu Kaisen teamed up with McDonald's to put out what they're calling the special grade garlic sauce.
The
Right.
special sauce.
Their special sauce. Now, when the BTS meal hit, I wasn't living for a lot. It was during the pandemic, but I knew that Army had my back. You know what I mean? So I was getting the BTS meal a lot. Also, the sauces were good. Like, they were really good. And they were like sauces, like we don't usually get in the States. So that was exciting. So I was like, ooh, Jujutsu Kaisen, it's like my favorite anime. I was very excited. Okay. So I know, because I'm a person on the internet, I knew that the collab was being launched on July 9th. Guess what? My on July 9th said, because you were with me.
Yeah.
I was like, we're going to go to McDonald's and we're going to go get this sauce. Now, apparently, I could be wrong about this, because this is the whole issue. The whole issue is that this rollout was just an absolute, complete fucking mess. It was like, you could order it on that. If you ordered it on the McDonald's app, you could get it, right? Or whatever. But then I saw it like on the Uber Eats app. And so I was like, oh, okay, you can do it there. So like, it just became super confusing. I don't know how many times we went physically to McDonald's. I ordered McDonald's in multiple ways. Getting this sauce was like impossible. And at every McDonald's I went to multiple locations. I went to 3 different locations. None of them knew what I was talking about.
The sauce.
Yeah, they don't know. They didn't
know about the special sauce.
But I'm sitting here being like, okay, well, like McDonald's is like advertising this. I'm seeing news articles.
It was in the app.
Yeah, like it was in the app. I'm seeing it in Uber Eats, and I'm like, this sauce. Like, these people did not know what the I was talking about that work there. So I'm like, is there just like big boxes of Jujutsu Kaisen sauce back there and they don't even know it? Like, I'm like confused.
Before you keep going further.
Yeah.
Like, when I made the discovery of this like $5 meal from McDonald's, a whole new world, because it is literally the perfect.
It's perfect.
It's the perfect meal.
It's the perfect meal. And it's so affordable. This is the
perfect meal.
This is what I love about being an American and a millennial American, because I have gone through so much economic strife in my lifetime that I was around to see the legendary, the mythological dollar menu at McDonald's. Now, those days are long gone, babe, but now we've got the $5 meal. And I would say it's worth it. It's worth it.
It's perfect, because it's like, you know,
if you're on a budget and you want some food.
Well, sometimes you're just like, do I want nuggets or do I want a burger? Now it's like, why not have both? Yeah. Or a McChicken, which I'm not a McChicken girl, but like a small fry, 4 nuggets, a McDouble, and a small Coke.
Immediately, yes.
For $5. Like, that's the perfect, like,
it's perfect
late night meal if you're like, oh, I'm a little peckish after going out.
Yeah.
I'm a little peckish.
Or if you're
$5, it's under $10.
If you're hankering for the McD, you know what I mean? Like, and that happens. So, but I'm looking for the sauce. I've been like looking for the sauce. I mean, I don't have a lot going on in my life.
You are Lara Croft Tomb Raider trying to discover the secret sauce. The special grade sauce.
Yeah, like I was
hunting.
About to break into the chum bucket myself to find the secret ingredient. No, that would be the crust grab. My bad. I've been watching SpongeBob too. So finally, then my lovely partner, I get kind of fucked over. They gave me the wrong meal from Uber Eats. It's the Uber Eats disaster. We've all been there. So I was all like upset. I was like in a pissed off mood, and my boyfriend was like, I'll go to McDonald's and I'll make this right. And I was like, oh, okay. See if they have the Jujutsu Kaisen sauce. He goes, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Of course, it always is with him, usually. But no one knew what he was talking about. And then finally, this older woman from the back of the McDonald's kitchen, doesn't speak a lick of English, comes out holding this one.
She has one.
I have this one with Yuji Itadori on it. And then the other one was my girl. She's no longer with us. What's her name?
Rest in peace.
Okay, I'm not remembering her name right now. But Jesus Christ.
Put the name on screen.
Yeah.
Put a picture on screen.
I'm so upset I don't know her name right now. I literally cried when she died. So yeah, I get this sauce, and so I finally get it. Special grade garlic sauce. Finally, long have I waited. A week and a half of trying to get this. Eating way too much McDonald's for like my health. You know, I'm like trying to lose weight. Definitely gained a lot of it back. Trying to get this fucking sauce. And I was so excited. Yeah, don't touch it. And I was like, surely, you know, when you go through that much work, you're like, no, surely it's got to be delicious.
Mm-hmm.
I put in so much effort and excitement and time, and you'd think that they'd like, no, this sauce is disgusting, and I'm not the only one who thinks so.
Mm-hmm.
It was so bad. Like I know people are like, but it's garlic. No, I like garlic. That's not the problem.
Yeah.
This was like, I don't know. It's just not good. Like, it's like smoky soy sauce garlic. And I know that sounds good in theory,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like the consistency of barbecue sauce. It kind of looks like barbecue sauce. It's just not good, dude. It's really not good. And that's what's so disappointing. So just like a colossal failure, this whole thing was, because for like, how did it take me so long to like come across a McDonald's that even knew what the fuck I was talking about?
Yeah.
And I would like literally show them like this. It's this
every
thing.
time we tried, they were like, "What's that?"
They had no idea what I was talking about. And also, it's embarrassing being 31 years old, getting upset that they don't have my Jujutsu Kaisen sauce at McDonald's. It's like I'm a child. Like, I was like, this is all I need. And also, just in terms of like a rollout, I just feel like it was like not good. It just wasn't,
Yeah.
it was just not done well.
Also, it's like there's different characters on every sauce, but there's only one sauce.
That's
you
what
know?
I'm saying. And I'm like, this is the thing. I'm just tired of lackluster McDonald's sauce or like things. Like, I just come from an era when I was a kid when McDonald's was doing the damn thing. They used to have collectibles in my Happy Meals. They used to do fun things, but now those days are over. Anyway, my demon trash moment is that I put my health at risk.
Got lost in the sauce.
That's good.
Thank you.
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
My demon trash moment is I got lost in the sauce.
She got lost in the
I'm
special
just-
grade garlic sauce.
I'm just upset, dude. I just wanted it to be good, and it
I
wasn't.
really
It was
wanna
so much
taste it.
work. But you know, and now there's a part of me that's like, I want to keep this, but it's like, you can't do that. You can't do that. If you want to taste it, it's fine, but it's like, it's yucky. No,
It's a piece of plastic.
yeah, I know, and there's like disgusting in it. I can't keep this forever. Imagine I'm like, this is a collectible.
This one sauce. That would be insane.
I just don't know, man. I just, you know, when you just see like lazy rollouts, and I get it. It's like, but it's like, how many McDonald's did I have to go to in the great city of Austin, Texas?
Well, it just shouldn't be that hard.
No,
like, they
it
advertise
shouldn't.
it on the app.
It's on the Uber Eats app. They added it to the Uber Eats app for me to order.
It should be simple. Like, throw it in the bag.
Just
Dude.
sauce, dude.
Throw it in the
You
bag.
limit 5 per order. I ask for 5. Okay?
5 sauces.
I wanted to see all the characters.
Like, there should have at least been a toy or like something cool.
Right? Or like, I don't know, you're like doing like special grade sauce. Like, do like, I don't know, domain expansion fries.
What?
You know, I don't know, like Gojo's
Special sauce.
Gojo special sauce, you know.
Gojo infinite. Oh, like infinite. Wait, what's his color?
What if they did like a blue eyes slushy thing or something like that?
Blue eyes slush, blue eyes white dragon.
No, blue eyes like Gojo.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, the point is that it was a failure. Okay, moving
It's a
on.
big fat flop.
So I'm just upset. You know, the things I do for my special interests.
My hobbies.
Yeah, my hobbies. All right, guys, let us know your demon trash moments. I'm tired of feeling alone, okay? Because I know you're a piece just like me. Every day you make mistakes. Every day you do something you know you shouldn't. Every day you're a goblin rotting away in this hellscape of a world. So just share with me so I feel less alone. Thanks.
It feels like this is a really safe space to come out and share.
It's totally safe space. I just told you I was constipated from all the McDonald's I had. All right, let's move on.
What are you moving on to?
Bridgerton.
Oh, you guys, there was a special like Bridgerton announcement today. So when
Guys,
this comes
take
out
out of your hands.
old ass news.
Put it back in your pants. I know you're excited.
This is about Bridgerton season 4. So before we begin,
I burst out of bed this morning when I saw it. I was on my phone. I was like,
okay, did you see it? Did you watch it?
I did watch it, yeah.
Oh, I haven't watched it yet.
That's okay. We can watch it again.
All right, Miss No Spoilers. Gonna watch the trailer.
It's not even like anything because they haven't even started filming it yet. They're just using old footage. It's just the announcement.
All right.
Let's watch.
Next season's most compelling match.
I'm honored to accept your acceptance.
That's funny they use
Welcome
that.
to the Marriage Mart, Benedict.
Finally, dude. Finally. Oh, that was a good hint from this season. I didn't catch that.
Hello? I hear we're fitting you for a suit. I already have an outfit for tonight. Oh, no, it's not for tonight. It's for the masquerade ball.
I heard the masquerade ball's
in
a
that
thing,
case.
and I fucking love a
Go on then.
masquerade. He's hot. He's hot.
Anyway, so that was announced. That's exciting. We'll see you guys in 2026. But when I heard masquerade ball, I said, shut the front door. I love a masquerade. Masquerade. Because we're Phantom of the Opera girlies. We're sick and twisted. And I love a masquerade. I mean, I have to
Phantom of the Opera was my first step towards darkness.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Every
Every hot girl, weird girl has a fucking
Like,
special relationship with
you
Phantom of
weren't-
the Opera.
If you weren't choosing the Phantom, like, what are you even doing?
Well, and you know what's up is, in the movie, it's not made out to seem, but the Phantom, like in the like musical, he's like dark. It's pretty bad.
He's a bad guy. He's a
No.
killer. He's
Oh,
a
yeah.
murderer.
But I love him.
I'm rethinking it now.
Yeah. No, I love a masquerade ball. That's actually like been like, this about me. That one of my like dreams in life is if I had like, money,
Mm-hmm.
I would have like a Marie Antoinette masquerade ball.
Okay, I knew it was gonna be like a Marie Antoinette. I didn't know it was also masquerade.
Yeah, like masquerade ball.
Okay. Full wig.
Oh, like
Giant
the full
wig.
thing. The full thing, yeah.
You
but,
know
like,
they
the
do have
mask-
parties like that. It wouldn't be your party,
No,
but
I
you
know.
could go to Versailles and have a party like that.
They're really expensive, but it is a thing. I have seen it on social media.
Or them renting Versailles
That's funny.
on your own.
Yeah, or just
I guess
like,
you could just rent a French chateau.
a little chateau,
Or
a
some-
little villa
something.
somewhere. No, but that is like literally like been my dream forever because I'm like a Marie Antoinette stan
Mm-hmm.
of the movie.
Directed by
not her
Sofia.
politics. Coppola. Oh my God! Speaking of Sofia Coppola, can I just like go on a quick tangent real quick? Okay. So Sofia Coppola. All right. I love Sofia Coppola movies and her. Okay. She has a daughter named Romy Mars. So I think it's Romy Mars.
Okay.
And she's famous. She's the famous Nepo baby who went on TikTok and was like told the story about how she would like tried to steal her dad's black Amex card to rent a helicopter to go visit her friend at camp.
Not familiar.
Anyway, it was an iconic moment in her internet history. She disappeared for a few years because she wasn't allowed to have a social media. Now she's like, I think 17 or 18 or something. And she's putting out music right now. And she's allowed to have social media now.
Mm-hmm.
And so I see her on TikTok sometimes. And I had sort of like a come to Jesus moment with myself because like obviously I took interest in her because immediately I was like, oh my God, that's Sofia Coppola's daughter. Like that she's probably so cool. She's so young. Like, why am I even taking interest in this person? Anyway, and like she like will post photos of herself like on Instagram, like holding alcohol at like a party in the Hamptons. And I'm like, I have to remember like she's an elite. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
She's an elite. Rules don't apply to her.
Yeah.
And I caught myself being like, she should not be posting herself holding alcohol on the internet. And I just immediately caught myself. I felt my hair disappearing, cutting itself into a Karen haircut. I was like, let kids be kids. I'm 31. I don't need to be looking at this. I immediately unfollowed her. I was like, this is not my business. She's 17. She's like, no. I can't do that. Like, I was like, I can't be doing this. This is crazy. This is actually fucking crazy.
Right.
So that's my little tangent on Romy Mars.
Can I go on a tangent?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I was on TikTok the other day. I have a really bad relationship with TikTok. Like I can't. I'm either on it for like 5 hours a day. Or
You have no
can't watch
control.
it. I can't control myself. Anyways, so the Olympics is starting back up.
Yeah.
And all the Olympians are starting to like vlog and like post
On TikTok?
on TikTok, and like they're getting to Olympic Village, and I'm so excited for the Olympics.
I'm so ready.
I was watching all their like, they got all their swag stuff we all get. They got all their
Tell me about this.
all their stuff. They get so much stuff.
They deserve it. They're there to represent their country. They work so hard.
They deserve it. Some yeah, well, because a lot of the athletes, like, and like a lot of them, like less popular sports, it's like it's not like you get a ton of money, or what, or
No.
stuff,
I am a huge supporter of Olympic athletes because specifically Michael Phelps I don't know if he made it, but like he was in partnership with making that documentary. I think we watched together about Olympic athletes and like how, you know, they're not financially stable, and a lot of them are severely depressed, and a lot of them, unfortunately, we lose a lot of Olympic athletes to, you know, unaliving themselves and depression and mental health issues. But like they don't make any money.
Yeah, a lot
like
of-
they dedicate their lives
unless
to
you're
this
like
sport.
in a big sport like gymnastics,
Yeah,
or swimming.
or you're able to get sponsors, but
Yeah.
sometimes you're not able to because either you're, depending on your sport or like where you're at in your career,
Mhm.
you know, maybe you haven't gone to the Olympics yet. You're a nobody still.
Yeah. Well, I mean, most people don't get to go to the Olympics.
Right. But you know, like maybe you're somebody who like has never had their moment before,
Mhm.
and now you're going to the Olympics. Your name is becoming known. Now you're somebody who's going to get sponsorships.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
But anyways, so they're in Paris. But dude, I feel like this Olympics is gonna be so good. The surfing is like in Tahiti or something.
It's in Tahiti.
Hold on, where's
Oh,
the...
well, French Polynesian
Yeah.
Islands. Right.
Um,
So Fiji?
Yeah, so there's an Olympic village
I
that's on a float on like a little cruise ship.
That's fucking sick.
But the waves are gonna be insane.
Yeah. Well, Fiji's like, those areas are like really good for surfing.
So that's gonna be super exciting. They got all their like Nike gave them stuff, Ralph Lauren gives them stuff, Skims is sponsoring the US Olympic team, Kim Kardashian.
That's crazy. You know what? But fine. You know, I need to see my girly pops wearing the nipple bra.
No, I know.
They work their tits off because they're so muscular, so they need a little nipple bra to help out.
There's this one like rugby player who's pretty famous because she vlogged her last of the Tokyo Olympics,
Okay.
and she like hold up one of the things that was like, she's like, oh, it's like a rash guard for swimming. It's like, no, this is like a crop top bathing suit.
Yeah.
This is with sleeves. This is not like the Skims thing does not have any like sports purposes. All of this is for lounging.
Yeah, which they deserve.
They're sleeping on cardboard beds.
What?
Yeah. The Olympians like in Paris, the Olympians in Paris, they have cardboard beds, and they're like the mattresses are made out of like foam netting material. Like it looks like hot glue. Like,
Oh, so we're
stuff.
treating Olympic athletes like this is their refugee camp. That's what that
Whoa.
is. Hey,
Whoa.
look, I'm just saying.
And then some of them don't get AC because the countries had to add it on because they have like the little AC units. So your country had to like add that on.
Okay,
The AC units.
maybe this is problematic for me to say, but I just feel like this Olympics is so third world. Because I'm sorry, but for them to have these,
It's supposed to be more environmentally friendly.
I get it, but
And you know, last year on TikTok, there was this whole bed bug thing in Paris.
Yeah.
There was like a bed bug infestation. So maybe it's better to get the foam mattress.
You know, right.
Because you don't want to get bed bugs.
Hopefully they're comfortable. You know what I mean?
I heard they're like pretty comfortable because they give them like toppers and stuff. And then
Okay.
you can like flip it over because there's different firmness.
The only reason I say third world is because my favorite sport to watch is swimming,
Mm-hmm.
right? I'm so sorry, but you cannot ever convince me that them swimming in the river, the Seine, is hygienic.
Well, that's like marathon. Like that's outdoor swimming. Like obviously they're going to have swimmers in the swimming pool.
I thought they were doing it all in the Seine.
No.
Oh.
Those are for like the like triathlon
Well,
thing.
it's just not right. They're gonna get pink eye. They're gonna dive and cut themselves on a rusty bike.
Well, they say it's clean. There's people.
I don't
They
care.
show people swimming in it, and they're saying they're wanting to open up like public after the Olympics, some like public areas for people to swim. I don't know.
Because like just as of recently, they tested the water and it was literally just like 1,000% human feces.
Hey, people still swim near us, and they have like deathly algae here.
No, literally Lady Bird Lake is like
What?
so. 13th body has just been found. I watched this 3-hour documentary that this YouTube channel, maybe some of you guys know it, fairly large, Paranormal Files.
Oh, I haven't watched anything about it.
I
just
watched
know
it.
there's-
It was insane. He actually talks to some of the victims' families,
Mhm.
gets more insight into the whole situation, and like it's actually insane. Like there's definitely something going on because as two people who live in Austin,
Mhm.
to sit here and say, yeah, like Rainy Street and stuff, like it's not that far of a walk. But when I tell you, now they are starting to put up lights. They are starting to put up lights and cameras because when we had the 13th person die this month, it was like all of a sudden the city was like, oh, okay, yeah, well, we're working on it. So we're putting up the lights. They've been fighting for this do you know how many people have had to die for us to get lights over here? No.
Lights.
So I'm telling you right
the
now.
person who's doing this.
That's what I'm saying. And literally they maintain that it's not a serial killer. Even
Isn't it like all men?
it's all
Like,
men.
Late 20s, early 30s, right?
Yeah. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people were like saying that it was like, because I had heard it was like sexuality based. I had
Yeah.
also heard that it was race based. No, because the only thing that connects them is the age
Mm-hmm.
area where those
gender,
people,
right?
well, and that they're men,
Yeah.
and also where they were last seen,
Mhm.
which is usually like Rainy Street. Now, I'm sorry, but I don't care how you are. I've done a lot of party drugs in my life, but I have never said, oh, I'm going to walk into the dark by myself in the city to go to the river to have a swim.
No.
No. You'd be lucky if I made it that far.
Like I imagine people might like cross the bridge.
yeah,
But,
but
like
it's
you have to like go down to like get down near the water. Do you know what I mean?
no, like it's
It's not
a
like
walk.
it's like land. It's like you're up on the street and then you have to go like down to
And
go
it's
by the
dark,
water.
guys. When I tell you, it's like it's pitch black. It's pitch black. You can't see down there. And also, we have a fairly large houseless population. You have to be careful. You
Mhm.
have to be careful. I don't know a single person in that I've ever met in the city who would sit here and go, yeah, I'd go down to the river at night. Like, no, it's too dark. You can't see.
Also, it's like, why would you? It's like it would be like a far walk
But get this.
unless you're like going home.
Now, this is, I don't know. This is all speculation. This is all alleged. But this documentary that this guy made was pretty entertaining. He used to live here. He lives in Houston now. But he said that in his documentary that he comes back to Austin a lot because, tattoo artist is here. And the tattoo artist has a friend who works with the APD, Austin Police Department.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently, here's the tea. Who knows if this is true? But apparently, the reason why the Austin Police Department is like constantly like kind of dodging, because they're always calling these accidental drownings. When I got to tell you right now, a lot of these a lot of these autopsies don't just show that these are accidental drownings. Said that the person within APD told their friend that they think that it's one of their own that's doing
inside
it.
Job.
Like it's an inside job. They don't know who it is, and they're kind of sort of trying to keep it quiet and maybe do an internal investigation. But like, yeah, so I don't know. Who knows if that's true? There's a lot of stuff that was said that I won't say here because it's kind of like defaming or something. I don't want to get sued. But yeah, crazy. Anyway, that's a whole other tangent about the Austin serial killer.
Speaking about stinky rivers. Yeah, anyways, Olympics is coming up.
Stinky River.
Stinky River. And I don't know. The Olympics, I feel like, is like the only time I feel national pride.
I agree. And
I get so emotional during the Olympics.
Same. I love it.
I fucking cry. I don't know. It's like I just
these people work so hard.
They work so hard.
And you know what? I don't really like watch sports, but I do keep an eye on, like, I am just so excited to see Sha'Carri Richardson run and go to the Olympics this year. I love her story. We also have the return of why I suck at names. She's the gymnast. She left. Simone Biles, yes.
She's back.
She's
Dude,
back.
I was like, oh my God, how old is she? I was like, oh, like she's been around she's 28.
Yeah, dude. They start young, man.
I know. She's 28. I'm 29. Can you imagine?
Yeah, man.
Can you imagine?
Nope.
Doing a flip right now, dude. Doing a cartwheel. Even doing
I could imagine it. I could imagine.
What is it when you do a tumble? Like you just tumble.
A somersault?
Is that a somersault?
Speaking of which, I learned recently that Robert Pattinson really struggled with doing a somersault. Done work on Breaking Dawn.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And it's really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, even Robert Pattinson can't do a somersault. So that does actually make me feel good.
He is Batman. So that's okay.
Attention, loyal subjects of the trashdom. This is a royal decree from your leaders, Papa Trash
and Baby Demon.
Find us everywhere at Demon Trashcast. Like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. Rate and review us on the podcast platform of your choosing. Do so, or be eternally banished to the abyss.
Also, if you're here, you probably have some goblins and gremlins that will find a home in the trashdom, so share with your friends. And if you like what we do here and would like to support us, check out our Patreon for extra content and more. Signed,
Empress of Destruction.
No, how about your humble rulers,
Papa Trash,
and Baby Demon?
Do it or else.
One big announcement.
Huge announcement.
For our Book Talk girlies. Book Talk girlies, gather around. Gather around.
Does anyone here watch like Meat Canyon Papa Meat? Because he just put out his Book Talk video. And it's so, I get it, he's on us, but like it is also just like really hilarious to hear him read Book Talk, like book reviews for like basically smut books in his like voice. It was really funny.
It's like, have you ever heard what you're reading out loud? You're just like, this is embarrassing.
Yeah, he was like sweating. No, it's like, here's my thing though, that kind of was like I'm not like annoyed, but I'm annoyed. But like it's just like I'm Papa Meat if you're listening. Just like, you know, like okay, for example, like ACOTAR was one of the books he chose, and he read the like
that's the
there's
Book Talk
literally
book.
Yeah, I know, but like he read the like spicy scene in it. There's like one.
Yeah.
There's one spicy scene in ACOTAR towards the end. To call that book smut is to me ridiculous.
Yeah. ACOTAR's not smut.
No.
There's a big difference between like smut and then like romantasy.
I agree. There's a huge difference.
Like I've been reading Katie Robert books.
That's
smut.
Porn is the plot.
Yeah.
Okay? If the plot is porn,
That's smut.
That's smut. If there's
like
smut
an overarching plot and then there's like
Smut on the side?
romance and spice
on the side,
on the side, then it's romantasy.
exactly,
Or just fantasy. Like
or
adult
just like
fantasy.
I don't
It's
know,
not
or
like
just a story.
yeah.
You know what I mean? That has romantic elements. But anyway, past that, on to Fourth Wing as another romantic.
News.
The big news. Fourth Wing. We got a showrunner, baby, and like, okay, let's talk about the showrunner really quick. You know, things look good for that because
So the showrunner for Fourth Wing,
Moira Wally Beckett.
Moira Wally Beckett,
And here's the thing, she was a writer on Breaking Bad, excellent.
and Anne with the E, which
But
people
she was
say,
the showrunner for Anne with an E.
Well, that show got canceled, but I hear that show is really good.
We got a lot of
People like
requests on
it.
the channel for
Yeah,
us to
we've
watch it.
gotten a
I've
lot of
never watched it,
requests to
but
watch it.
I know people do love it.
She's
She
the creator. Wow.
Yeah, I believe that she's going to be the showrunner for this.
Yes, she has been tapped as the showrunner because Michael B. Jordan's
His production company is producing it.
company is producing it.
Yeah.
It's going to be the Empyrean novels, and Amazon's producing it. And I am just, this is great news, right, for Fourth Wing.
It's excellent
This
news.
is excellent news for Fourth Wing. It
It's
seems like
excellent
we're gonna
news
have
for
a
the book
good
girlies.
writer, good story. What is it?
Showrunner?
Good showrunner.
You got there.
There's a lot of different names,
Yeah.
a lot of different titles, but that's just saying they got a showrunner, and I feel like we heard like, oh, it's being made into a show, and now we have a showrunner. Like,
Things are moving when it comes to Fourth Wing way faster than they are with ACOTAR and all that stuff. It's like, who knows if that's still even happening, but
it's still happening.
it's still happening, but like going nowhere fast.
Driving me nuts. Like, Fourth Wing just came out.
Yeah, it's fairly new.
Fourth Wing just came out, you guys, and I almost had a mental breakdown on Friday.
No, we literally, like, we were laughing but crying at the same time.
Because this is when that news came out last week, like on Friday. And I just got so upset because we still, in my mind, here in my mind, nobody else, actually the girlies know, the book talk girlies
Everyone
know.
knows.
There is a series, there's actually like 2 series of books by Sarah J. Maas that would make some of the greatest television or movies of all time in media, and they have yet to be made.
Yeah.
These books have been so popular for over 4 years now.
And like, here's the thing, we've said it before, but like, we obviously stan ACOTAR. The books are back there. But we personally think that Throne of Glass would be like, guys, like that would be like,
I think Throne of Grass would be leagues better than ACOTAR. I think
leagues better. Leagues better.
to be made. I think that could be like the next big franchise, and I just don't understand why nothing's happening with those.
And here's the thing, I don't think we need a series. Like, we could just do movies. Like, what happened? We would do like, we had 8 Harry Potter movies. We had so many Twilight movies. We had Hunger Games movies.
It's literally driving me insane. When were those published?
Like, Divergent had 4 movies made.
We had Divergent, Maze Runner,
4 or 3, I don't know.
The Hunger Games. Those were all made so fast.
Really fast. So it's just annoying because it's like, and it's also like, here's the thing. It's not like, oh, this is a niche book series with that. It's like, no, this is a beloved series. Best selling.
Throne of Glass was made in 2012, you guys.
That first book came out?
Yes, 2012. How much money? Like, I just like ACOTAR still to this day, it like has made so much money for like book publishers and Sarah J. Maas. Like, why is it taking so long to get made?
I
Into
agree.
anything.
I agree.
Into literally
That's-
anything.
and that's
Movie,
literally a
TV
fact.
show.
What were we watching? Because it was literally breaking down, like the publishing industry was literally held up by essentially Sarah J. Maas. Like, and yes, Rebecca Yarros and a couple others, like Jennifer L. Armentrout, I think was in there. But anyway, Sarah J. Maas, of course, was like, basically, like, not to toot her horn so much, but like, she literally like holds up publishing. And
It's raising the profit margins for books.
yeah, it is.
Sarah J. Maas alone.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's like an article, right?
Why is it not being made into anything? What is taking so long? And now I'm like, do I have to look at Sarah?
No, because now
Sarah,
I need
what's
to.
going on?
Am I shifting blame on Hollywood or am I shifting blame to Sarah? Sarah, what is it? What is it?
Like, are we not finding the right people to make it?
Right.
I'd rather, like, yes, we have adaptations. They're not all perfect. We have good ones. We have bad ones. But an adaptation, an on-screen adaptation is better than no on-screen adaptation. I need to see it with my eyeballs. I will get obsessed with this like Twilight.
Yeah.
And that was just declared markedly bad. But it was a phenomenon.
a Sarah J. Maas phenomenon. Yeah.
Like, do I have to do this myself? I will make Throne of
Who
Glass
wants to
myself.
Who wants to
Gather
give
around us book talk girlies. We're gonna do it ourselves.
Who wants to give us hundreds of millions of dollars to make something? Because we'll do it.
We'll need to acquire the rights.
Yeah.
Find the screenwriter.
Sarah, you want to work with us? That's fine.
I know they have like the Outlander, or like it was the showrunner for Outlander or screenwriter, but like it's been so long. Like this has been in the talks since like 2020. I almost feel like.
I'm like, I do love ACOTAR, but I just don't think that it is, in terms of like subject matter, I don't think it would have been my first choice, because I just personally think Throne of Glass could be like, I don't know, like it could just be really good. I don't know. It's just a shame. It's just a real shame. You know what I mean? It could be like the next great like epic fantasy thing.
It really could be. I really do think Throne of Glass has like that potential, like, or even like young adult series. Like I think we could like I mean, you can't replace Harry Potter, but like come on, let's add to it. Let's add to just it's so good. Like I know people will give me for comparing it to Lord of the Rings, but I think it could be up there in terms of like fantasy, you know?
Yeah, no, I it's not anything comparable to Lord of the Rings, like not really, but like I get what you're saying in terms
it's not
of like
classic literature where Lord of the Rings is, but like
it
in
can
terms
be fun
of
and
like
entertaining
movie,
and it's a good story. It
Yeah,
just is, and
storytelling.
people who have read the Throne of Glass series all agree it's just amazing. Like that final book, Kingdom of Ash.
stays with me. Like I literally think I haven't had a high
You know what?
since I've read that series. Like I
know
haven't
that
had a high
scene?
since Throne of Glass.
You know that scene when Aragorn, when it's the hobbits,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, "You bow to no one."
Yeah.
That's how Kingdom of Ash makes me feel.
Yeah.
And you know how that scene makes me feel. You and I cry every time. You bow to no one. And then they all bow to the... That's how Kingdom of Ash makes me feel.
And I just feel like I've been chasing that high. I've been like watching House of the Dragon, and I've been trying to like put Aelin on Rhaenyra, and she's just not Aelin.
She's
bro.
just not.
She's just not Aelin.
Rightful queen.
Rightful queen.
To sit on that Iron Throne. That's 100%
She's the
how
rightful
I
queen
feel.
of.
But she's
Iron
not
Throne.
Aelin.
But she's not Aelin.
I love
Ashford
Aelin.
Galathinius.
Yeah,
bro.
she's just not. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's just like, it's annoying, right? Like, we can all agree this is annoying. Like, how does Fourth Wing come out? Like, when did Fourth Wing come out? Like, 2023? Early 2023, that book came out.
And I bet it's gonna be made. We're gonna see that before
We're
we
gonna
see anything from Sarah J. Maas. Like
What do you think,
Sarah J. Maas's
2026?
universe. Ooh.
I don't
They
know.
chose the screenwriter, so I think they still need to
Showrunner,
adapt
yeah.
it. They chose the showrunner, so I think they're probably still working on adapting it. But like, and it's not like it's like, oh, we don't have a completed series. The series is not even complete, and they're still going to be like, let's go on with the show, because she knows she's going to crank out those 5 books fast.
100%. Onyx
Because
Storm
Rebecca
comes out in
Yarros
January.
wants the money. Maybe because Sarah doesn't need the money. Maybe
Well-
she's focusing on making it like peak because she doesn't need, do you know what I mean? Maybe she's giving it time. But like also, why is it still with Hulu? Give it to HBO.
I know. I don't know. Hulu does make good stuff though.
Hulu does make
They
good
do make
shows.
good stuff, and their originals have gotten so good. Like I do love The Bear.
Well, they need to work on it faster.
But here's the thing: when it comes to like fantasy stuff, I don't care how good you are, you can f that up like so easy.
Yeah.
Like fantasy, I do think is like a whole other ball game in terms of like
Well, you have to really like sell it. You have to do it really well. And when talking about good fantasy, like My Lady Jane, like it's not like super fantasy, but there's enough where it's like it is a little bit fantasy to me.
oh my god, that is so fun. Like
And they did it really well. It's like adding
makes me
these magical
so-
elements without being like, oh yeah, this is ridiculous.
It literally, I don't know why. This is so stupid. I'm getting emotional just thinking about the fact that My Lady Jane was made because it's like, it's for the girls, bitch.
I'm just saying.
But it's so good. Like, my boyfriend loves that show. He was like, that is so good. He was like, it's so funny. It's so good. It's really good.
You know, I can't stand by Amazon taking over the world, but they do be putting out good shows.
Jeffrey
They
Bezos.
do be putting in the work for the Book Talk girlies. They gave
Sure
Maxton Hall. They
Yeah.
got The Summer I Turned Pretty.
Culpa Mia.
Mia!
Still to this
And they're
day,
giving us a second Culpa Mia.
at the end of this year,
Papa
right?
Trash is counting down the days.
I'm not even gonna lie, guys, and you know it because you and I maintain that Culpa Mia is the best.
That's
It-
the
it's
best
the
like
best-
Wattpad
It's
movie
the best
I've
Wattpad
watched.
like adaptation movie that's come out because it's so ridiculous.
It's
so-
ridiculous, and it went there
It
in a
went
like
there.
In a like good way where it's like it wasn't just like these teenagers drama. It's like, oh, there's races, there's cars,
street racing.
there's street racing.
Like
you
keep it
know.
entertaining. Like I hate it when it's literally just like like through my window. It's just like angsty
Yeah,
boat
just, like,
trips,
just angst.
angsty
teen
beach
angst.
trips.
Yeah.
And it's just stupid. I don't care. But if you put street racing involved, the dad was a vape god. They had
Criminal.
car trips,
Yeah.
tricks and shit that like saved the day. I'm here for it.
It gives, but yeah,
It does give.
Amazon really do putting out
They do care. They care about the book girlies. I will take anything that's fantasy.
just like Star Wars.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm kind of over the Star Wars like franchise, but the Acolyte, they're onto something there.
Yeah.
They're onto something there.
As long as Kamir is there, they're onto something.
As long as he's there, the moment he's out, I'm out.
I just like love that they went there. They were like, let's do a Sith romance. I was like,
I have never been tempted by the dark side before.
never.
And these days, all I think about is going dark.
Yeah.
Dark side. It just makes more sense to me now.
Yeah. No, the Acolyte sucked. It was bad, but I do want them to continue
Yeah.
it. I do want them to continue it because it is interesting. But
the
yeah,
lightsaber battles were good.
there
There
was
were some good
about it.
stuff, but I don't know.
the writing was just atrocious. They just need to get different people in there.
Oh, they just need a consistent like someone to like a good showrunner to just like
That's true.
carry that through because the editing was funny. Like with some episodes, like some episodes were so short and some were like
Mhm.
longer. It was just like, what is going on with story
Yeah.
writing in this? But
yeah, like I just feel like right now we're starting, you know how like what was it 2 weeks ago or a week ago? Whatever, the last podcast or the podcast before that was like I need to be put on something. I feel like I got it. I've got Interview with the Vampire. It's got me making jazz playlists. Okay.
Interview with a Vampire is so good.
And I
started
don't
watching
care.
that,
And
part
I don't
one.
care. I know. And when we put the videos out, I know people are gonna be like, "You guys are so fucked up and problematic for support." I know Lestat is evil, but he's hot. Okay. Okay. I'm
He's
doing
way
my
too
best.
hot.
I'm doing my best.
And if they didn't want us to fall for him, they wouldn't make him so hot.
Also, Sam Reed, the way he plays Lestat is just ridiculous. It's like so incredibly good. It's so manipulative and so charming.
Yeah.
I'm a victim.
I am a victim.
I'm a victim of Lestat. I'm just like Louis.
chosen victim.
I can't deny his charm. But yeah, no, we watched My Lady Jane today and it's just good. It's so good. And what's his name? what's his name? Edward. Is it Edward? Edward Bluemill?
Oh, I don't know.
What's his name? My Lady Jane cast. He was in Edward Bluemill. I think that's how you say his name. He was in Discovery Witches, and I was like, oh, okay. You know, I remember him from that.
Yeah.
But he better stop in My Lady Jane. Like, the sultry looks, the smoldering voice. I mean, the only wearing all black.
Yeah. I feel like My Lady Jane was just like a show built for us. You know what I
100%.
mean? Powerful female characters.
Like, I was about to bust when she was throwing that sword
with
around.
knives. A stabby FMC.
Yeah.
That's what they're called.
A stabby FMC,
That's my MO.
that's my kink. Like, 100%. Which is why
Dark, twisted humor.
we need a Throne of Glass movie series.
Like, please.
I need
What
my
do I gotta
feral
do?
Aelin. I need my feral stabby girl. Anyway, we got to be done. So
Time.
just somebody please talk to me about this stuff. These are things I'm really passionate
Like, do you
about.
guys get it? Do you see where I'm
Like-
coming from? Does it not make you like want to like peel your skin off with frustration of why there's no Throne of Glass or ACOTAR like media?
Look, I'm a simple goblin, okay? I love to travel from dopamine source to dopamine source, okay? And it's cruel. It's cruel that every day I have to go without news of content that is made that I need made for me.
Where's the fantasy for the girls?
It's there. It's like, okay, we got My Lady Jane. That's dope as fuck. You know, we're getting Fourth Wing. All of these things are happening. I need it faster.
I need it more and I need it now.
And here's the thing. It's like, okay, we say for the girls. I definitely think if Throne of Glass was done well, it could be for anybody. Like, literally, it's so epic.
I'm just saying, women can save the economy. Just look what women did for Netflix.
Women have been
Bridgerton.
saving the economy. And that's a
We're saving
literal...
industries.
We're saving
Book industries,
literal
streaming industries.
And you haters don't want to say it, but
Give
we
us
are.
our stuff.
Just give it
But
to
you
me.
have to feed us.
You have to feed me or I won't feed
My
you.
eyes need things to see.
I go, you know what? And, you know, there's one thing you don't like, society, and that's a moody, emotional woman, an unhinged woman. Do you want me to go unhinged? Because I will. I need my content. Okay? I need hyperfixations after hyperfixations. I need them constantly. You need to be making them faster.
Endless IV tap.
And in this day and age, I just feel like, I don't know. I don't think I'm being crazy. We're in an era of streaming. Put it out.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Corporations rule the world. Don't sit there and tell me you don't have money. You use these as tax write-offs anyway.
You're going to sit here and tell me I have to wait 2 years for Bridgerton. Season 4? 2 years?
Maybe
Why aren't they filming this stuff constantly?
it could be scheduling stuff. I don't know. Everybody's got careers. All right. Enough yapping. That was our yap sesh. Let us know how you're feeling about all that.
What's your favorite thing you're watching right now?
What's the favorite thing you're reading right now?
I'm in a book slump.
Dude, I'm in a reading slump and it's literally giving me depression. Because like the thing that gives me like, you know, I'd love to
No,
read.
you consume books. You inhale them.
But like, I love it. I love to read.
Yeah.
I have not been able, it's like I open a book and I'm like, I can't do it. I close it. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. I don't know. It's like,
The vibe is off.
the vibes are off. I was able to read when we went to Deep Eddy that one day. So I'm like,
Mhm.
maybe I need to go out and read.
You need a reading setting. You need a third place to read.
I need a third place to read. Yeah.
Well, I'm always down to go to the pool.
Okay. All right. Enough yapping. That's that. Thank you for joining us, trashlings. And we love you.
Bye.
Bye. Send us your demon trash moments. Send us things to talk about and also take a look at.